this post for COMMGiving, a lot of people are interested in my drama because it's very like on very real on the leading edge of stuff. So I have to chime in and say I support the mediation process, but I can see where men do it wrong and maybe women do it right. I'm not sure. But I'll tell you something. Being good at home economics, being good taking care of yourself, little details like washing your hair and stuff really helps. And that's usually where women get it right. They're much more realistic than men. Here's what happened. All right, so what's my experience with mediation? I'll just share without, hopefully without insinuating anything bad about anybody because I really enjoyed the whole process. So my whole story about mediation starts like this. One time, I was paying 2 bills for internet service. All right, so I was paying 2 companies. The funny thing was, both of them was owned by the same company. So physically, my argument was I can only use one, and also there was all sorts of records to show that I had switched from one to the other. All right, I had switched from one to the other, and they were owned really by the same parent company. So to me, something must have gone wrong. To them, they insisted that as a customer, I had to call them on the telephone to switch. But from my point of view, I was communicating with both of them by email perfectly fine. So that having to call them on a telephone, technical loophole that was totally unnecessary. And here in North America, Canada even, right? Communicating by email is perfectly normal. Perfectly normal. As normal as telephone. All right. So as a customer, with that type of, in North America customer service, exceptional, right? So telephone, email, not a really strong argument, considering 2 separate companies, same parent company, 2 bills, 1 service. Not a strong argument for telephone versus email. Not strong argument. As a man, you know what we would do? We would say, you know what this would lead to? This would lead to money laundering and drug trafficking and prostitution. That's how a man would do. As a customer and a man, they would say, this type of thing will lead to murder and drug trafficking and revolution. You have to stop this now. I kid you not, that's true. That's how a man would approach mediation. A woman would say, look, all right, it don't make sense. Telephone or email, this is North America. You both owned by the same company. You're charging me twice for one thing. Telephone, email don't matter. It's North America. This is not Afghanistan. It's not Iraq, okay? It's North America. Email, telephone don't matter. Charging me twice for the same thing, owned by the same parent company, these 2 companies. Don't make sense. And I approached her like a woman, said, you're right. It doesn't make sense. Here's all your money back. You know what I mean? Take all your money back. Take all your money back. Take all your money back. I did. They sent me checks. They deposit money in my bank account. They sent me more checks. I took all my money back. And then I paid my credit score. It went way up. My credit score. I took the money. I paid my credit score. It went way up. That's how a woman will approach it. Say, don't make sense. North America, you can use telephone or email, it's the same. And you both owned by the same company. both of you owned by the same company, you charging me twice for the same thing? Don't make sense. That's a woman, right? A man would say, you know what would happen? Drug dealers will take over this country. Gangsters will run the government. You do this. It's crazy. And the judge are like, what? You crazy. No, you crazy. They charged me twice for one thing. Fucking drug dealers all over the place. That's a man. And women say, don't make sense. Don't make sense. Same thing. And it's like, you're right. Here's all your money back. Thank you. That's my experience with mediation. I think a lot of people, check yourself. Check what happened last time if mediation failed you. Did you say such a thing would lead to drug trafficking and revolution and gangs and stuff? Did you say such a thing? Maybe you did. Maybe you did. Maybe you said they were all corrupt. Maybe they were run by Russians. Maybe you did. I just say, look, like washing dishes or making my bed. You charging me two for one. I can only use one vacuum. I can only use one vacuum at a time. I can only use two hands to wash dishes. You charge me two for one. I say, you're right. Here's all your money. That's what I learned from mediation. That's why it worked for me. I got all my money back. See you guys later. Bye-bye.